Good evening. This is Philip Fieldy Music, and tonight I'm going to do a quick album review. I took notes, so let's see how I do with this. So this is by Genesis Owusu, and the album is called Redstar The Worldwide Scourge. So apparently I didn't know it was his first album, but Smile with No Teeth, 2021. I was there for that. Was a fan. I had one of his songs, blanking on the name of it now, was on in my top 10 of that year. Plus the album, I believe, was in my top 10. I have to recheck that. But anyways, so this album, I don't want to repeat myself too much on it, but he has great flow, great energy throughout, whether it be his singing or his rapping. The bass lines are pretty killer. It's very dancey at times. Sometimes it's mellow. Very political album, against not just what's going on in America, but in the world, against the rich, um, trying to split everybody up and cause a dissension, and that we need to stick together and fight against it. So, so when I was reading about what genres was in this, because there's a lot of different things, and I do agree with some of these. Well, even a little bit, all of it, but mostly I agree that it's a political hip hop album with conscious hip hop as well and dance punk. I do also hear the neo soul, um, but also I saw stuff like synth punk and um, experimental hip hop, post punk revival, and alternative dance. And I can see all those as well, maybe to a lesser degree on some of it, but yeah. So my favorite songs off of this were Pirate Radio, which was track one. Um, I'll just go down the list of the songs 'cause I got little notes for all of them. But anyway, Pirate Radio. Um, I love the calling out of the politicians in it, especially calling out Elon Musk. I thought that was really good, not very specifically. Um, this was the first single off the album as well. And yeah, that's just a good song. I did notice that it came out as a single last year as well as Death Cult Zombie. So I had to take them off of my favorite songs of the year playlist or potentials of the best songs of the year, um, and moved two other ones because I had plenty to pick from here, but those just stood out for me. But it's because they're the first and third single. No, wait, first and second singles. Um, yeah, so they came out in 2025. So I took them off. I'm pretty sure now that I thought about it, I think it's been such a long time since it came out. I mean, it was in 2025, but it's like, I mean, we're in May now. And I think I had Death Cult Zombie on my potentials last year. And I just, forgot I had it there because I had like over 500 songs I was filtering through. But anyways, Pirate Radio is a good song. I do like it a lot. Next one is Stampede for track two. This was the third single, and it is now one of my potential favorite songs of the year. I just like the message of it, about standing up against the rich and those who are just trying to get money and separate us and put us against each other, and about us needing to stick together. That's a very common theme throughout this album about like not letting them split us up just because there's so much misinformation out there, and just telling lies. Don't let it get in your head, and let's work together, try to get rid of the evil in the world, or the people that are just being selfish and just hoarding all money and hurting other people and just bombing other countries. So I do like that one a lot. That song. It's very dance punky. Yeah. So number three and four, I will say, are kind of like a break from all the political stuff. I mean, but it does. There's other times where it does that, but I just because of the first two songs were so heavily political, it feels like it's taking a break for the third and fourth track. So number three, track three is Hellstar, featuring Duckworth, and it's a smooth, funky, soulful track. Um, it's not one of my favorites, but it's not bad. I mean, I do like the chorus of it. Falling Both Ways, featuring Lady Hawk. I do like her voice. Um, yeah, so it's also like kind of like got a soul feel to it as well, or sound to it. It's like like I said, it's a break from the heaviness. And then track 5 we go right back to the political stuff. So like the worldwide scourge, talking about Nazi sympathizers, and I did like the line in there where they're talking about pillaging Gaza, and then have the nerve to sleep at night. Um, but tough but true lyrics. So I do, agree with that. I think it's wrong. More about not letting them split us up. But yeah, I do love the organ in the song too. I thought that was pretty tight. I'm a big fan of organ, so um, yeah, it's a good song. So track 6 is "Blessed Are the Meek." Um, it reminds me like like it's a smooth song, and it's like almost like a slick Rick kind of mixed with neo soul kind of song. So I don't know, and maybe because of his accent, him rapping, but that's the kind of image I get in my head. I think I put a note later, but I'll just say it now. I read, I think it was on Album of the Year. Somebody wrote that this album is like a PG-13 version of Rage Against the Machine. I think just for the political parts of it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Um, say track 7, Life Keeps Going. Um, it's another one of my favorite tracks, and it's the 4th single for the album. It's a very catchy song, and I love the beat to it. And it's talking about just keep going, even though it's bad out there. Just don't give up, keep on going. Track 8, Most Normal American Boater: colon. It's about misinformation and people lying and trying to get people all stirred up. The immigrants are eating the cats and dogs, and stuff like that. It's a bunch of bullshit lies out there, and not falling for it, not letting them split us up. Um, See, it's even causing a more of a divide. I mean, they cause a divide amongst the people, but their actions are also causing a divide. And I know they're talking about the left and everything, but I don't know. It's rough out there. All right, so number 9 is Death Cult Zombie, which is probably my favorite song off the album, to be honest. But like I said, it came out last year, so it's not eligible for best song of the year or one of the best songs of the year. But the title of the song is political again. I don't usually get to talk political, but this album is very political. So this is just another name for MAGA. Talking about using the Bible as a weapon while not really reading it. Some dark lyrics on that one. I did like the line where it's like referencing "Down with the Sickness" by Disturbed. I thought that was fun. Let's see, and I cannot read my writing. See, I knew this was going to happen. I thought maybe it was just a lighting thing. I think I have like a light that is a little dim in there when I had together. But track 10, I just put that as an easygoing song. Had a sticky chorus to it. Just about having each other's back. And then number 11 is For Life, which is another one of my favorite songs off the album. I was reading it. It's like the least well scored track off the album. Maybe it's just because it's so electronic but mellow at the same time. Very synth heavy. But it's about missing the past and what was going on in the past before everything going on right now. Things you're doing with your friends and other stuff like that, and just missing it. Which leads into the next track, Running Out of Time, number 12, which I also really enjoyed too. It's about enjoying life, even though how bad it is out there. Just you can't just let it bog you down. Even though it's really bad and a lot of people are suffering, you still got to live your life, and you still got to go out. You can't just be listening to like stuff on the TV and get brainwashed all the time. Number 13 is probably my last favorite track off of this, called Big Dog, which is funny because there's another song by Last Dinner Party called Big Dog. So I think I have, yeah, I have two of my favorite tracks of the year are um, called Big Dog. I do like the Last Dinner Party one better though. I'll say that, but I do like this one. It has some cool synths in it and a good rap flow. And the last track is called One for All. It's more about sticking together against the enemy. It's a mellow end to a great album, to be honest. So, I guess I'll give my score then. I mean, I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of good production stuff going on, a lot of good instrumentation, especially the bass lines and the Genesis himself, and the messages behind everything. I think it's an important album right now. So, I mean, and there's a few of it where it kind of breaks it up, but at the same time, kind of takes me out of it. That's probably like a, a negative thing I could say about the album. That's why I'm not going to give it like a full on 10 or anything like that. But I do think it. I wouldn't skip anything, so I can't. I will say it's a no skip album, but I'll say it's a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I'll go there. Because even though I do like, like that first part where Hellstar and Falling Both Ways, kind of takes me out a little bit. And again, with like uh, Blessed Are the Meek, it just doesn't really sound like anything else on the album, so it kind of throws me off a little bit, which I'm fine with being thrown off. It just at the same time, I didn't enjoy them as much as the other tracks. So yeah, 9 out of 10 though. Great album. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the bell, hype the video up, like the video, subscribe if you're not already. Please share, help me get my subscriptions up. I really do need the help. And join me tomorrow as we do another song of the day that we do daily, and continue our musical discovery. And have a good night. Bye bye.